Wow. Wow. Okay, welcome to a new episode of Nate's MMA Corner. I'm Nate, and if you watch my show, you're in my corner. Okay, so today's episode is a post-fight show for UFC on Fox. Ben Smooth Henderson versus Josh the Punk Thompson in a lightweight 5-round main event battle clash. So let's get started. Let's do a rundown of the main card. Yeah, the main event was Ben Henderson, former UFC lightweight champion, versus Josh Thompson, former Strikeforce lightweight champion. And I really wanted Ben Henderson to win so bad in this fight. And I thought this would be an easy win for him, but oh boy, Josh really stepped up to the plate. And he got takedowns, and it was neck and neck on the takedowns, you know, back and forth throughout all 5 rounds. There was some good leg kicks, there was some good just body kicks and good punches landed. And in the first round, Josh was going for a really deep rear naked choke. I was a little worried he might have it, but I was like, well, Ben Henderson has a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, he should be able to defend this. And he did. And Ben Henderson stayed alive throughout the match, and he landed just a tad bit more and then leveled the playing field on the takedowns a bit more as the fight went on. And I think it was a good decision. Yeah, Ben Henderson won by split decision. It was a close, hard-fought fight, but Ben got the win. I don't know if they should give him a title shot right now, though. I think Ben Henderson should win another match or two before he gets a title shot. As much as I like Ben Henderson, I just think let him have to work for a little bit more. And yeah, that sums up the main event. Great fight. The co-main event was Stipe Miocic versus Gabriel Gonzaga in a heavyweight bout. And yeah, Stipe Miocic won by unanimous decision. The first round looked kind of neck and neck. There was some good shots landed on both sides, and Gabriel was really being aggressive, and it looked like Gabriel might get the better of Stipe and maybe even knock him out in that first round. But then the second and third round, Gabriel started to get tired. Stipe, his cardio held up, and he was able to land more, and he uses boxing, he uses movement. And Stipe has great takedown defense. He's able to pop right back up a lot of times when he gets taken down. And yeah, he has great All-American wrestling, killer boxing, and decent submission defense. And that's why I think Stipe Miocic could be fighting for the belt sometime down the line. He was ranked number 8 on the heavyweight rankings in the UFC. Before this match, he moves up the ladder. It's going to be a great thing to watch Stipe grow from here and continue to climb up that ladder. I'm a big fan of Stipe. Met him in Vegas. Great guy. Yeah. Personable, everything. Yeah, so Stipe wins by unanimous decision. And then in a lightweight bout on the main card, we have Donald Cerrone versus Adriano Martins. And yeah, wow. Oof. Killer knockout. Donald Cowboy Cerrone. He got a KO head kick and was going to storm in and start teeing off on Adriano as he went on the ground. And the ref stopped it, and that was it. And Donald Cerrone gets the win. Now he's coming off back-to-back wins. One against Evan Dunham, and now this one. So he's definitely climbing back up the ladder a little bit. And his stock has gone back up. Congrats to Donald Cerrone. That was a good lightweight clash. And then to kick off the main card, we had Jeremy Stephens versus Darren Elkins. This one I could not make up on my mind on who I thought I was going to win, because I thought Darren Elkins might grind it out, use his wrestling, get a boring decision win. Not to take anything away from Darren Elkins, I think he's insanely talented, and he could definitely get back on track in the UFC. And I kind of like Darren Elkins. But yeah, Jeremy Stephens, he's a veteran. stuffed the takedowns. Did a really good job of stuffing those takedowns. Landed some good clean shots. Kept the pace of the fight. He set the tempo, and he controlled everything throughout pretty much every round. And it was a great fight. Jeremy Stephens, good to see him go down to featherweight. Now he's 3-0, I believe, at featherweight. So it's pretty impressive. He has wins over Cody McKenzie and Darren Elkins. And he's just, yeah, Jeremy Stephens is looking great. I think this is the right weight class for him. Lightweight was too much to handle, and I think now he has experience and he's managed his weight, and it's just looking good for Jeremy Stephens. And I met him in Anaheim back in 2011. Great guy. So that sums up, that wraps up the post-fight show for UFC on Fox. Ben Henderson versus Josh Thomson. And stay tuned for my next episode, which will be about UFC 169, Henan Brow versus Uriah Faber for the UFC Bantamweight title. So that'll be coming in the next week or so. So until then, see ya.